this is the parrot. Now I want to start with what we have to do today. So everybody bring out your assignments. Let's work on them by the Spirit of God. The 7 churches in Asia. Let's open our Bible to the Revelation. I start from verse 1. To the angel of the church of Ephesus write, these things he who holds the 7 stars in his right hand, who walks in the midst of the 7 golden lampstands, I know your works, your labor, your patience, and that you cannot bear those who are evil. And you have tested those who say they are apostles and are not. You have found them liars. And you have persevered and have patience. And have labored for my name's sake. And have not become weary. Nevertheless, I have this against you, that you have left your first love. Remember therefore from where you are fallen. Repent and do the first works, or else I will come to you quickly and remove your lampstand from its place, unless you repent. But this you have, that you hate the deeds of the Nicolaitans, which I also hate. He who has an ear, let him hear what the Spirit says to the churches. To him who overcomes, I will give to eat from the tree of life, which is in the midst of the paradise of God. Hallelujah. Amen. Are you sure you read this Bible verse?
Yes.
Are you sure you read this Bible verse? Second time. The third time. Are you sure you read this Bible verse?
Yes.
You studied it.
Yes.
Now, where do we start? Do I start with my question or you start with your question?
Start with your own question.
Who wants me to start with my question or who wants to start with our question? Anybody like this? All right. In verse 1 says, read verse 1.
Okay. So the angel of the church of Ephesus writes, this thing says he who holds the 7 stars in his right hand.
All right. To the angel of the what there?
Of the church.
Of the church. What does it mean?
To the pastor or to the shepherd of that church of Ephesus.
What did you say? What did you say?
Me as an individual, he said to the angel of the church. So we as
And she's saying how? We see your.
No, but if
She's giving her answer. Your answer is?
I'm saying the church is me as an individual because the Bible says that I am the temple of
I want to
Now,
ask.
give me your own answer.
No, sir, I never said.
Your own answer.
It's
Forget
fine.
about our own.
Okay, it's fine to us. We the old church, don't be believers. I think the church in Ephesus. If you have mentioned the God in those churches, they have name.
That is your answer. What was the answer you gave me?
To the Christian,
To the Christian.
to the whole world.
What's your own?
It's talking to us, we are the great.
Well, I shall ask. What's your answer? Eh? What is your answer? Who are those? Sister Martina, what's your answer? Where are these rest people now? Where are the rest? Should I reserve my answer? If they come, or I should answer you now? Because anything I say, I will not go back. 7 choices. You have a lot of time, but I cannot finish them. To the angel of the church of Ephesus. You are in anticipation to know who's that angel. What is the meaning of the angel? The angel is the shepherd. The angel is minister. Look, there was a time Pastor Abraham and his wife visited us, and we were introducing them, and Pastor Abraham's wife was referring to me. He said, we thank God for the angel of the church. Oh, we forgot. Oh, my days. The minister of a church is the angel of the church there. The pastor of the church is the angel of the church. He's not talking literary. When we are talking literary now, we mean the spiritual angel God has assigned. But physical now, the angel that oversees, that shepherds. Alesla? Alesla?
Yes, sir.
Good. The angel of the church here. Apostle John, who received a message in the island of Patmos, Jesus Christ told him, write to the angel of the church. If Gio is going to send letter to the church here, who will he send it to?
To the pastor.
To do what?
To explain to the church.
To deliver to the church. Right? You are the pastor of that church. This is what I've seen about the church under you. If a message is going to go to a country, to Nigerian country in Austria, where will it go to? The embassy. Who will they deliver the letter to them?
Presidency.
They will address it to the ambassador. Who will now do what? Take it to the government of Nigeria. On behalf of Nigerian people. So Jesus sent Apostle John to all those churches in Asia, and he said, write to the angel of the church. If it is spiritual angel, you will not need to write. You just communicate with him, right?
Yes.
But it's physical angel. Tell him, this is what I've seen about his church under him. This is everything that is open. This is my conclusion about this is the report about this church. So tell him that he or she should tell his church and work on these things. Verse 2, what does it say? When you ask me to ask my own question, so that you will not have any question to ask me. By the time I ask my question, I can answer myself. Which question will you ask? You want to use the answer? All right, no problem, because of time. This thing says, he who builds, this is the second question now. This thing says, he who builds the 7 stars in his right hand, who walks in the midst of 7 golden lampstands. Who was talking there? who was being referred to there?
Jesus.
All of you don't want to agree with me. Okay.
Because it, maybe I don't understand the question very well. Because he wrote the message to the angel of the church in Ephesus. But the message is for we, the church. So I don't know how to, maybe I confuse the question. Maybe I don't understand the question very well. Because he only wrote, to my little understanding, he wrote the message to the church because the message, for example, that's what you said. When Jesus is giving, he wants to bring that message to we here in WOSEM, Vienna. He will not write to each and every one of us. He will send the message through you, but the message is for all of us. So maybe I
didn't get your question. Two things you want to get together there. There is difference between the angel and the church.
I know this, sir.
There is difference between angel and church Ephesus. You understand that? Church Ephesus is
A congregation. Including the angels.
You understand? So what he saw about the church Ephesus is not about the angel, it's not about the pastor. It's about, you hear the prophet say, my servant, tell mine. Whenever I give you prophecy, you do it here. I say the Lord say I should tell you. You understand now? The Lord say I should tell you this is the message of the Lord for you. So he passes the message to his mouthpiece, to the person he has appointed to shepherd them. That's an identity. Anything different from the church. He is supervising the church. He is also part of the church. The president of the country is in Nigeria. He's part of Nigeria, but he's just chosen to be. He can't say I am Nigeria. He's in Nigeria. He can't say I am Nigeria. He's representing Nigeria. He's part of Nigeria. He's in Nigeria. So the angel is an individual. Instead of the Bible saying, the Lord saying, the minister, the bishop, the shepherd, the overseer. There are so many words that the Bible used to represent the pastor or the minister in the Bible that many people today are confused and take it to be title. For example, the word bishop, I said a moment ago, the word bishop means overseer, that's all. It's not a title. The word bishop is not a title. The titles the Bible gave are pastors, prophets, evangelists, teacher, and apostle. Those are, and they have offices. But overseer is a role. It's a role among pastors. We have an overseer that oversees pastors, oversees the church. In the apostle church where my wife came from, they have a typical example of this. They have elders. Then they appoint someone among the elders as an overseer. That is the leader of the other elders. The elders will be meeting periodically for the business of the church, but there is somebody who is responsible for all the elders, that is responsible to the pastor and to the church family. So we just call him an overseer, but he's an elder. His office is an elder. He's just overseeing the other elders. So when you see the bishop in the Bible, it comes from the Greek word means overseer. That is, maybe now we in CAC we call some of them like zone coordinator, zonal coordinator, or in Nigeria they use the word chairman of zone. Maybe they may have zones in the states, they have about 2 or 3 zones. So maybe you have many churches on that area is doing well, and so on and so forth. Okay. So the one who works in the midst because of time, midst of the lampstand is Jesus Christ. Amen. And the interpretation of the 7 lampstands may be the 7 churches. Okay, let's continue.